What's going on, everyone? It's Asal, and today we are going to be talking about the future of the Battlefield franchise, specifically where Battlefield 4 currently stands, where it is heading, a little bit about how Hardline has affected the Battlefield franchise and the little predicament it has put us in, and of course I'm going to touch on what we can expect from the Battlefield franchise in 2016. Battlefield 4 is a game that has been out for almost 2 years, which really is quite a long time in the video game world, considering that the game still has such an active player base. Mind you, not as active as it once was, but still, all things considered, there are quite a lot of people still playing Battlefield 4 on the PC, Xbox, and the PlayStation. Now, the DLC plans for the game ran out months ago, but you know, EA, or rather DICE, has still been providing free DLC for the game, which is pretty incredible if you think about it, as EA is not really known for having free DLC in their games. If you look back, we had 5 free guns added to the game. We currently have the community map project being developed. As well, we also have night maps to look forward to in the near future. Hopefully, these free DLC updates can continue up until the launch of the next Battlefield title, that being Battlefield 5 or whatever it may be called, which will be launching in fall, presumably, of 2016. So that's about another year, a little bit over a year, and it would be absolutely fantastic if we could continue to have these free little updates leading up to the launch of the next Battlefield title. Assuming that Battlefield Hardline was a success like Battlefield 4 kind of was, the launch was a little bit shaky, but people were still playing Battlefield 4, and they still are playing Battlefield 4 up until the launch of Battlefield Hardline, and I believe that is what EA was kind of hoping with Battlefield Hardline. It would kind of tide people over until the next Battlefield game, because you could pretty much tell that they weren't putting a lot of effort into the game. I'm not saying they didn't put effort in, but it wasn't like it was to the same scale that Battlefield 4 was. It felt like it was a filler between Battlefield games, and I believe that's what EA wanted it to be, but the fact is that failed, and no one really plays that anymore, and we're back to Battlefield 5. We would have had about a year and a half between game launches, but now we're really up to 3 between game launches. Battlefield is 2 years old. Battlefield 2016 isn't for another year, so that's 3 years between game launches, which is quite a lot, and that's what I'm talking about with this little predicament I think we are currently in. The question isn't whether or not people will play the next Battlefield title. I'm sure it will be a massive success. They will have sales off the charts. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the next year up until that time. Will Battlefield 4 continue to be popular and be played by a lot of people? Or will another game come along, like Battlefront for example, and take a lot of the player base away from Battlefield 4? Now, it seems to be that in my experience, now correct me if I'm wrong on this, I really want your opinion on this, it seems that a lot of people that are excited for Battlefront are the Battlefield fans. Now again, I want to know what you think about this. Is this true for you? It seems to be that that is the case, and I'm wondering if when Battlefront launches, assuming that it is a success, because it could flop just like Battlefield Hardline did, I'm wondering if people will make that shift to Battlefront and have Battlefield 4 kind of fall by the wayside until 2016 when Battlefield 5, or again, whatever it is called, is released. This is just pure speculation. I'm not entirely sure what will happen once Battlefront releases. I'm sure that Battlefield 4 will continue to be a popular game, and especially if we still continue to have these free updates, the game doesn't have anything to worry about. But what I'm really wondering is, will there be a large shift to Battlefront, or is Battlefront just something that you're not interested in at all? Sound off in the comment section down below. I want to start some epic conversations down here, and I'm going to be jumping in there replying to your comments like a madman. Now, if you have found this video at all helpful, please do hit that like button. I always appreciate that. It really means the world to me. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, you can hit that subscribe button as well. Everyone, this has been Asal, and I will see you guys next time.